Hey everyone, today I'm rating every signature in Brawlhalla by giving each a letter grade. The grade ranges from F to A+, and for each signature, I'll be explaining my reasoning in only a couple words. I hope you all enjoy. B, really good. B-, pretty good, situational. B, really good. D-, super situational. You go into disadvantage state after using it. C+, good, but slow. C+, it's alright. This signature is like a B+, definitely very useful. B, really cool, but a little weird. B+, covers a good dead zone on Greatsword. A, one of the best Sigs in the game. A-, phenomenal. B+, it's good, but a little weird. B+, a good option. B-, good, but there's some other crazier options with bigger hitboxes. B-, good, but just situational. A-, but it's not an A or an A+ just because of the lack of range. It's actually punishable if you just teach your opponent on how to punish. C, very slow, doesn't pick up on the ground. B, it's good, it covers spot dodges, but just nothing crazy. B, it's a good option, nothing crazy. B+, a really nice spiking tool. B, covers a stacked option, kills pretty well, nothing crazy, but solid. C, it's good, not very fast though. B+, really good option for guitars. B, solid option, but again, nothing crazy. A-, this thing has some crazy range, can get some really early KOs. B, really good option, maybe overrated, but really good. B+, really good and spammable. This is an A, tons and tons of range with some vertical coverage, really good option. B+, just because it has the backwards part, it has a hitbox. B, situational, but solid. B, really solid option. B as well, just very solid option. B+ because of how early it kills. A, giving Axe advantage state when you're below your opponent is kind of broken. Being able to spike people from both above them and below them on Axe makes it really well rounded. B+ to have just horizontal range on Axe. B-, a bit situational, but has some options. It's good. A-, phenomenal Sig. You end up in the air, hard to punish. B+ because of the amount of damage it does. Just B+. A-, very fast and very good early KOs. C-, the signature isn't used at the top level. B-, good but situational. B+, really good, kills pretty nicely. Really good anti-air for Axe. C, this move is only good in 2s combos. B+, that has more range than it looks. A, this move spikes and is crazy and has a ridiculous hitbox. A, crazy hitboxing and just kills ridiculously early. A-, just because this hits below sometimes off stage, just a crazy option that's just weird, really nice to have on hammer. B-, move is good but slow. B, move is cool, just nothing crazy, just a cool option. B+, really good option to have just on guitars, something horizontal like that. B+, very good option, very quick, might be even underrated. B+, very solid option. B+ again, great anti-air, covers a bit of a dead zone that's directly above in that diagonal area on gauntlets on the ground. A has some ridiculous force, enough said. It's a crazy option. A has some true combos with it that have Stomp, just really good option that you can also spam because it's quick. A-, really good option on hammer, it's really quick. This move is really underrated, but it's also just not good. C-. B, very solid, but not broken. B+, just having a horizontal kill option like that is just really nice to have on blasters. And B, very, very, very solid option, but again, just nothing crazy. I like how it spikes though. A, this move kills ridiculously early and is like almost unpunishable. B plus on cross, A on the new crossover just because it looks quicker. B, solid option, but nothing crazy. B, good option, but just nothing crazy. B, same thing, good option, nothing crazy. A minus, this thing kills well off stage, and it's a very quick, good horizontal option to have. B plus, really good option on blasters, has some great range to it. B plus as well, having even more horizontal range on blasters is really nice. B minus, it's a cool signature. You stand still for it, and it's a noob killer. A minus, this move spikes and combos pretty well. Not true, but combos well. B plus, super solid option. B minus, very situational, but also spikes, so still a good option, good stacked option. B, solid option, nothing crazy. B, again, solid option, nothing crazy, goes well with the skit. B plus has some great priority, and I like using this a lot on Dusk. B minus, good, but just a little situational. B, solid option to have. C plus, it's a good option, but again, just pretty situational. B minus, it's a good option, but not very spammable. B plus, really good, sends at a great angle to kill pretty early. C minus, there's just other options to use. C plus, it's cool, but just situational. Can be nice as a mix-up. B, nice range, you get a bit of extra range than just like a D-light, in my opinion, especially if you have a dash. Just nice to have a horizontal option like that. A plus. First A plus, this thing hits grounded, it's an anti-air, it's ridiculously quick, it kills early, it's one of the best signatures in the game, and even players can spam it against pros and it will still work. B plus, solid option that is extremely difficult to punish. B plus, especially because you can combo with it if you like hold down, or you can get a kill with it, and you can kill really early off stage. Just a really good option. B minus, cool option. If they're right in front of you, you can just side light more confidently, but it's a cool option, just a bit situational. B, just because it can do weird stuff on the side. B plus, really good option, spammable. You can also use it to bait if they're further away with some range. B minus, just because you know exactly where Fate's gonna go and you're kind of standing still, but still a cool option. B plus, really solid option to have on Spear, just an anti-air like that that's directly above. A minus, really solid option with some great range that Spear doesn't have. B minus, the signature is really weird and more situational. I'm gonna give this one an A. Hammer has some bad dead zones in the air like that, so to have something that covers everywhere in the air and you don't touch on the ground, so it's pretty hard to punish for some weapons, is insane. So A. It's a B plus, very solid option. B, it's a bit more situational, but still a really good option. B, really solid option, just nothing crazy. B minus, solid option, but a little bit hard to space this into your kit, in my opinion, compared to just swords automatic kill options. A minus, having just like something to kill, like a spike on sword and be an anti-air on the ground is really nice, and the move is really hard to punish, and it has really big hitboxes. B plus, just really solid option to have on Spear, but just nothing crazy. B plus again, really cool option to have. I love this signature, one of my favorite signatures of all time. Really satisfying to hit too. B minus, it's kind of a troll signature, but it actually has a purpose of just covering stacked on Spear, which Spear lacks, so B minus, just because it's Spear. The signature actually spikes, so I'm gonna give it a B. I think it can be very useful as a bait off stage, and it's very quick, so really underrated. Since a B minus, it's a cool signature compared to other side sigs in the game. It's okay. This one's a B plus, really solid option, but extremely quick. I like it. B plus, really solid option, covers a nice dead zone on cannon. B, solid side sig. Not a ton of range though. B+, really solid option to edge guard on cannon, and it sets you well up for other options on cannon too. A, I think this signature is extremely quick, covers grounded, great dead zone on Greatsword, and kills off the top, which is very nice. B+, covers another dead zone on Greatsword, which is really far away horizontal, and also has a good offstage version, and kills at a great angle. B-, I don't know why you use this signature other than the offstage version, just a bit more situational. B, really solid option. I don't like how it just sends right away though. I wish it kind of kept them. It would enable drops, but I think it'd be kind of cool if it also sent more like vertically consistently for like team combos and whatnot. A-, super solid option. Used to be an A+ when it was broken, but now it's just really good. C, I don't know when to use a signature. You could even argue C-. A-, very solid range, great angle, great force, nice to have. A-, this is a great dead zone on sword that this signature covers, and it's really good for combos and twos especially, and you can combo with it with D-Light. B, just because of how quick this move is. Fun fact, this move is quicker on whiff than sword D-Light. A-, just because you can true combo with it. A-, tons and tons of range that picks up grounded on axe, phenomenal option. B-, good option, just nothing crazy, bit more situational next. B, really good option. B+, nice option to have a horizontal kill like that on Scythe, just nothing crazy. B, bit more situational, but again, just a good option to have. B+, I think this is a good move to bait with. It has some nice range pretty quickly. I also just like how this move looks in general. C+, I don't like how much range it has. I think some other characters just have better side sigs. B, this move is decent. Yeah, it picks up grounded stack, which I kind of like. It's a good option, just pretty specific. B+, great option to use next to the edge. Just a good option in general, and sends horizontally. B+, really nice option. Great momentum with it too. Feels nice to use, and I love hitting it. I'm gonna give this one an A. This move is incredibly quick, great priority. You can get some really early KOs with it, and just the startup is so quick and hard to tell what's kind of going on. I love it. B+, sends at a good angle. The hitboxing is really weird though. Like, I don't know why that didn't hit, but the other one did. B, good option, just nothing crazy. Not as good as Nash side sig. B+, really good option. Really deceiving when you hold it. B+, good dead zone on sword. Pretty quick. B, solid option, but there are some better sword signatures, but it's really good to use as a punish to kill with. B, really good option, but pretty situational. B+, great range, very quick, good option, especially for baiting. I'm gonna give this one a B. It's a really good option, bit more situational. A, this option's hitboxing is ridiculous. It's so easy to land this move, and it's incredibly quick on whiff. A, this move is very underrated because no one plays core, but it true combos at a D-Light. That's why it's A. B, really solid option, just nothing crazy. B-, very unique option. I really like how much it covers, and it's just a cool option to have on hammer in general. A-, gauntlets are already good at reversing people from below. Having a diagonal and vertical option to do that off stage is broken. B+, not a crazy option, but just because of how easy it is to hit, has some scary range with a dash. B+, I really like how much range this option has, goes well with cannon. A, this option is crazy. I think it like true combos at a D-Light, correct me if I'm wrong. It's also impossible to punish, basically. B, this option's good, but a bit more situational. Good off stage though, like that. B+, not a crazy option, but still really good. High damage, doesn't drop very often too. B, this option's cool, but nothing crazy, a bit more situational. B+, this option used to be like a B, but then they made it quicker and have more force, and you just move so much in it, it's really impossible to punish. B, good option, but just not something that's crazy. B as well, good option. Sorry, I forgot that hit grounded. B plus, that's a good option. B minus, it's good, but more situational than the others, but it has its purpose. This move is an A for me. It goes with Katar's kit insanely well. It sends horizontally exactly, which is one of the quickest ways of killing in this game, especially when you send in one axis of a direction, either horizontal or vertical. It's going to kill quicker than anything else. A minus, really good option to have, and it puts you into the air a little bit, so you have a bit of an anti-air. It's just so easy to hit on Katars, in my opinion. A minus, this signature has some invisible hitboxing. Its hitboxing is ludicrous, and that's why it's A minus. B, solid option, but pretty situational. I don't even know how to rate this. I'm gonna give it a C plus because it looks pretty slow for a side sig. Like, compare this to J inside sig, you can't. C plus. Don't even know how to use this signature. It's cool, but like very situational. B plus, solid option, pretty quick. I think it combos out of stomp. It does, but just it's more situational. I'm giving this one a B plus for the way it looks alone. This thing creeps me out so much in game, especially. And it's also really quick. B, I think it's a solid option, but compared to other options in this game, it's overshadowed. B, it's a unique option and it covers the dead zone, but it's just nothing crazy, a little situational. I'm going to give this one a B plus. I think it's actually a ridiculously good signature. The only problem with it is it drops. If it didn't drop, I would give this at least an A minus. The range of this down sig alone is ludicrous and ridiculous. The problem is right now Katars and Greatsword are out of meta. When they're both in meta again, Mako is broken. I'm giving this thing a B plus. Really good option. Just for how fun this signature is to use, B plus. It's just a really good option. B, there's some better Katar side sigs for priority purposes, but this thing is one, scary, and two, really cool. A minus, just for the fact that you can control where you end up while in the move, is really cool. B plus, super solid option and flows with Scythe really well. B plus as well, very, very solid option, flows with Scythe very well. A minus, one of the quickest anti-stacked options in the game with some good force, sends at a good angle too. A minus as well, it's the same thing but for spear, maybe even better, but I'm gonna give it an A minus. A minus as well, covers a great dead zone on spear, which is having a lot of horizontal range very quickly, and this is one of the best signatures for that in the game, if not the best. B minus, good option, but just nothing crazy, pretty situational. A minus, crazy, good option, sends at a good angle, and has some great hitboxing. A minus as well, really good option with some pretty big hitboxes and really good offstage, as you've seen from every Mordex player that's won tournaments ever. This legend is phenomenal. B, this signature is cool, but a bit hard to space, but has its situations to use it. B plus, signature is a bit more unique and it's a bit less useful. B plus as well, having a lot of quick horizontal range with gauntlets is really cool, and it's hard to punish. B used to be an A when it had broken stun, and would just kill really early, but now it doesn't. A, that signature is broken and just really hard to punish. B plus, really good option. Could be higher on this list, but I haven't played against very good Moonins before. B, solid option, doesn't pick up grounded, nothing crazy, a bit worse than Koji's Zen Sig in my opinion. A minus, crazy option, it's like the Mordex signature, but covers even higher up with some great frame data, great hitboxing too. Some great big hitboxes very quickly. I'm going to give this one a B plus, could be even better. B plus as well, really hard to punish, put Scythe in a really good spot. The move ends before you touch the ground, so it's hard for a lot of players to punish even on stage randomly. B, solid option, pretty easy to punish, and if you just get out of the way of this, it's like an automatic punish. It's pretty slow. A, this true combos out of D-Light, pretty crazy that a legend with high defense and high attack is true combo Sigs, but BMG said yes. And by the way, before you type in the comments, I know it's not technically true, but I'm still calling it true. You can dodge out of it, but you have to dodge in a specific direction, and it's like 1 frame. A, if this signature is on any other character, it would be broken, but just because of her stats, she's being held back. This down sig is one of the best down sigs on Spear in the game, if not the best. B+, just because it's more situational, but this signature kills a ludicrous health. It kills insanely early, and like is just ridiculous. B+ again, just a good option to have on guitars, and it covers a bit in the air too, which is really nice. Really good guitar side sig. B, really solid guitar down sig, but just nothing crazy. B, it's an okay end sig, but just a little bit situational. B+, really solid option, very quick. I like it a lot. B, solid option, just not as spammable as the side sig. B+, really solid option, not broken in any way though. B, solid side sig, just nothing crazy. I like how this covers vertically, but I'm only gonna give it a B, just because you have downlight, and that covers in a very similar area. B, it's a good anti-air, but it just doesn't pick up grounded. If it picked up grounded, I'd give it like an A- or B something. B as well, solid side sig, just nothing crazy. Pretty easy to know what's happening, especially because of the sound it makes. It makes a very loud sound right at the beginning, so I can hear it and react pretty quickly. B+, very quick option, and it's really good next to the ledge especially, and you can like dash into it. Just a really good punish, especially if you want to kill on gauntlets on the ground. A, even though this doesn't hit on the ground, it goes really nicely into downlight, and it's also an insane combo in 2s because it's ridiculously quick and has a massive hitbox, and it is ridiculously quick. Did I say it's really quick? Because it's really quick. B-, cool option, but just nothing crazy. At least it's a stacked option. Same thing as the Gauntlet one, but even better, just more horizontal range. B+, really solid option. A, probably the best lance and sig in the game. It picks up grounded too. B+, really solid option. It's just so horizontal that lance is already good at horizontal. Just really solid option, especially because it carries people and you can kill people ridiculously early because of that. I'm gonna give this one actually an A-, one of the most underrated signatures on Orion's kit. I love using it for baiting, and it has some crazy range. If you actually notice, I'm actually sending hitboxes to the side, like where the ledge is, and look how far away I am. You can just bait with this all day, every day. A-, crazy good side sig for spear, just having horizontal movement like that very quickly, and range is nice to have. A- as well. Great down sig, and the fact that it covers spear. Spear's issues stacked, so having a great option, stacked option like that is really nice to have. B+, it's a really good option, but more situational and more of a noob killer, but still a cool option. B+, cool option, but just nothing crazy. B+, flows well with orb, but again, just not broken in any way. Nothing crazy. B-, cool option. I say that a lot, but pretty situational. A, one of, if not the best gauntlet side sigs in the game. A really good end sig, especially for gauntlets that cover both horizontal and vertical like that. Acts almost like another recovery. So good. Her gauntlet sigs are phenomenal. B+, solid option, nothing crazy. Flows pretty well with the axe though. B+, really solid option, pretty underutilized. C+, it's okay, but I would just use side sig instead. They cover the same area. A-, the fact that it sends downwards makes it kill really early. It's really hard to punish, it's really quick, and it's very easy to space. B+, solid option on guitars, especially because it lacks horizontal range like that, and the side sig makes up for it. B+, super solid option, just not crazy. Very solid. A, this signature is super hard to punish, has tons of range, and you can like GC it and you have like no idea how far lower it's going. I don't know how to punish this thing. It kills really early, crazy. B+, the signature is really good, but just nothing crazy because I know where it's going. But it kills really early and flows decent with axe. A+, impossible to punish, kills insanely early, makes it impossible to play against a Rayman on maps with small walls. B+, solid option, nothing crazy, very quick, but doesn't have a lot of range unless you charge it, and very deceiving. Same thing with the side sig, B+, super solid options, very deceiving, but just nothing crazy. B+ as well, same thing with the other two, just really good. There's reasons to use them all, just flows very nicely. Rayman's kit is one of the most insane in the game. A-, the fact that Orb can have advantage state both above its opponents with down air and below now with end sig is phenomenal. A, for the side sig, it kills ludicrously early and you can just steal games with it, as that's why Boomy's on Reno. C-, when do you use this signature? If I played Reno, I don't know how to space this. This is a weird down sig. B+, solid end sig, nothing crazy. It also has some crazy priority. See how far away that end sig hits. Really good option. A, again, blasters struggle with horizontal range and momentum, and this keeps horizontal momentum even like, especially like off stage. See, I can like keep moving with it. It's just kind of crazy to me. It's really hard to punish because you just get so much momentum with it. B+, solid option, but it's nothing crazy. Really cool though. A-, really solid anti-air and picks up grounded. C+, it's okay. You just know it's coming and it only picks up stacked. It's a stacked option that happens to hit horizontal later. B+, super solid option and has some good priority too. B+, doesn't cover on the ground, but is very quick, very deceiving, and it's really good for even like making it back to stage like that. It's just a really good option. C+, it's getting better almost every patch. They keep buffing it. It's a good option, but the other signatures are better. This down sig is an A for me. It kills really early because of the angle it sends at. You can slide charge it and it has some great range. You can steal games with it. I played Roland in 2018 just for this down sig alone. It is ridiculous. B+, really solid option. Used to be in the A category, but then they nerfed its recovery frames. B, solid option, some great force to it, sends at a great angle. I'm still giving this one an A to this day. Great option when they're off stage. You can use this signature in a lot of circumstances. Not as broken as it was back in 2017, but it's just really good, especially the slide charge it and it no longer drops. What can I say? A-, used to be really broken until they fixed the hitboxing on it, but it's still massive hitboxing, very hard to punish, kind of goes into D-Light depending on how you pick it up, and it's just a great anti-air, covers a lot of range. A-, it's a bit more situational, like I like to use it more when I'm like off stage, but it kills really early, so that's why it's still in the A category. Side sig, B+, this move you can use off stage to kill really quickly. Has its situations, but I don't think it's broken. I just think it's really good. A-, one of the best guitar end sigs, covers great angle. B+, super solid option, especially when you dash with it, covers more range than you'd think. This down sig actually has some crazy damage to it, but I'm gonna give it a B+. Solid option. Sig, it's a B. There's some better end sigs, but it's still a good option. Side sig, it's a B as well. Very good side sig. Down sig, C+, more useless than the other two, but can be useful sometimes. This move's an A. It's kind of broken. The only reason I wouldn't like say it's completely broken, I'm glad it doesn't pick up grounded like this. They have to be jumping, but it's like impossible to punish and has some weird hitboxing and does some weird things next to the wall. A. Solid B+. It's just a solid side sig, but not broken. This end sig is a solid B+. I like how high it picks up, and it sends at a really great angle. The fact that it picks up right above next to you is really nice. B, good side sig, but just not crazy. A-, really crazy option, good for getting back to stage and clearing a path, and just pressuring your opponent in general. A-, ridiculous signature. You can use it in a lot of options and kills very quickly, and is almost impossible to punish. A-, this move kills really early. Pretty easy to hit because of how horizontal it is. A lot of hitboxing. A-, super easy to hit. Completely spikes people from above. Great option. A-, one of the best stacked down sigs in the game. It just covers so much range pretty quick too, and has just, by range I mean its hitboxing is ludicrous and it kills really early. A-, because this is a true combo alone. A, this signature kills in yellow. I swear to God, I hate Taros. A-, this thing used to true combo the D-Light, now it might be like one dodge frame or so. But again, just a really good stacked option, and it's good that it covers on both sides. You don't need to worry about D-Lighting in a direction, you just down sig. This side sig's an A-, one of the best side sigs in the game, tons of range. A-, tons and tons of force, big hitboxes, easy to space, picks up grounded, everything you need from an end sig. Does everything you need a stacked option to do. B+. Pretty easy to space as well. Just because this move true combos, I'm giving it A-. Without the true combos, it would be a B. Same thing, this move, like, also, like, either combos or it's a good dodge read and whatnot. B+, just solid option. This move is an A and always will be. It's impossible to punish if you're further away and you get free pressure on your opponent. B+, super solid side sig, hard to punish. A-, impossible to punish this. B+, just because it combos with D-Light. B, the signature is useful, but just not that crazy. Overshadowed. C-, I have no idea how to use this signature, but I've seen it used before. It's just weird. A-, just insane. It's another recovery, and it can kill too, off the top. End sig is an A-. This signature, if you can learn to space it, is an absolute Uno reverse card and kills ridiculously early. Side sig is a solid B+, too hard to space, sends a really good angle, good hitboxing, and it's pretty quick with some good range. It's nice to have something horizontal like that on Axe. This down sig is an A. It's really hard to punish. It covers on both sides. Sends a pretty decent angle, nothing crazy though. But it's just because of how easy it is to land in neutral. A. This end sig is, yeah, I'm gonna give it an A as well. I think Ulgrim signatures are some of the best in the game. But yeah, this end sig, I'm gonna give it A as well. I don't think it's actually that broken, but I think it just kills ridiculously early. The side sig is a B. There's some better side sigs on Lance, but it's just a solid option with some good priority. This down sig is a C. It can be used. I'm barely using it in my gameplay. I like using it as a bait sometimes off stage, but it's just a joke signature. Val Gauntlet side sig is an A-. Great side sig. Tons of range. Goes so well with her kit. End sig is a B+, has its uses, but it's not that broken. Down sig is an A-, tons and tons of range, just a great signature in general. Side sig is an A, so good at killing early. You can also like make it back up with it, which is kind of cool. And it has great range on stage, has so much use out of it, phenomenal. This end sig is an A-, covers grounded, you can slide charge with it, it's really quick, has good hitboxing, everything you need. Down sig is a B, has its uses, but it's just nothing crazy, sends a bit weird too. Okay, this End Sig, I'm going to give it a B+. A lot of people think it's better. I don't like it. The reason I don't like it is because of the position it puts you in. When you use it, it puts you in a disadvantaged state, always. So it's just absolute cheese. You can only either use it in a disadvantaged state or when you know 1000% it's going to land. So I don't like it. It's a cheese option. This Side Sig is a solid B+, just a solid Side Sig. Not too much you need more than that from a Side Sig, but not broken easy, crazy, because you can react to it. This is the only signature I think I'm going to give an F. This signature needs a complete rework. I don't know what else to say. If you get hit in this signature, you are actually garbage. Bow Side Sig is a B+, super solid Side Sig, nothing crazy, but just super solid. The Down Sig is an A-, great Down Sig, insanely quickly. This End Sig is a B+, or I'm gonna give it a B actually. It has its uses, but it's not that broken. This End Sig is really hard to punish and is really good with Axis Kit. I'm giving this a B+, but it's just nothing crazy. It's just a good option though. Side Sig is a B, solid, but just nothing crazy. I don't play Volkov, so maybe it's just a bit better. This is one character I don't have much experience on. Down Sig, I'm giving a C+. I don't really see how to use this. This End Sig is an A-, super solid End Sig. Kills at a great angle, and it's just a cheese signature in general. Side Sig is an A-, super solid, and the fact that it's got the active input just gives you a ton of control. This Down Sig is a B+, a bit more situational, but just like super solid as well. Lots of range. The Side Sig is an A, one of the best Lance Side Sigs. This End Sig is also an A, super solid. Drax is some amazing signatures. Down Sig, I'm giving a B. It's good, but it's just not as crazy as the other two. Blasters, the Down Sig is an A-. Super solid signature with a ton of range, but it's a little bit more situational just because it only covers very far away. Side Sig is a B+, super solid Side Sig, nothing broken, but yeah, just super solid. And End Sig is a B. I think it's super solid, but I just don't think it's that broken, but I like how it covers stacked and grounded. Side Sig's a solid B+, really good option. Down Sig is pretty good, but I'm going to give it a B, just a bit more situational on how to land it. This End Sig is really crazy cool. Give this one a B+, nothing crazy, but still just a really solid option. The Side Sig I'm giving an A. It's incredibly quick with some scary range. This End Sig is a pretty good option, but nothing crazy. I'm giving it a B+. Good for like reads and whatnot a lot of the time, but yeah, it's really good. Side Sig, I'm giving a B+, super solid Side Sig, but just nothing crazy, sends at a good angle. End Sig is also a B+, super solid, very useful, but nothing crazy. Down Sig is also a B+, again, just solid signatures, all have uses, but I don't think they're broken. This End Sig, I'm giving a B+, super solid signature. I like how it's something that Axe doesn't already cover. If people are way above you in the stage, it's a really good option. This Side Sig, I'm giving a B-. It's a bit worse than the Cannon Side Sig. This Down Sig, I'm giving a B. Just a bit harder to space than the others, but I still think it's a good option. Yumiko has some broken Sigs. This one's a B+. You get to put some pressure on your opponent, and it's like impossible to punish. Yeah, it's really good. This End Sig is a B. Solid End Sig, but just nothing crazy. Kind of puts you in a disadvantaged state. I think this Side Sig is actually a lot better on the other hand. I'm going to give this one a B+, has a lot of range. The only thing is priority isn't so great. The Hammer Sigs are kind of broken. This one I'm giving an A-. It just has a ton of range, very quick, and covers a dead zone on Hammer. This Down Sig is super good at comboing with. Yeah, it conditions people to not aggress, which then scares them. Just super good option. And this End Sig, just because you can like 0 to death with it and stuff, I'm giving it an A-. Bow Down Sig's kind of mid, but kind of a cool option off stage, B. Side Sig is actually really phenomenal on Zerial. I'm giving this one an A-. Super good, some crazy range and sends at a good angle. Just doesn't have crazy course, but still really, really good. This end sig is good, but just nothing crazy. I'm giving this a B. This end sig is crazy, fun, and cool. I'm giving this one a B just because it's a bit more situational, but it's fun. This side sig is not as situational. This is a B+. It's super duper solid. Kills very nicely. Nothing broken though, but just solid. This down sig would be like a B+, but I've seen a lot of drops of it online. I think it has some solid ideas. It sends straight up as well. Could be really good if it didn't drop as much, but I'm going to give it a B just because of the drops I've seen. So yeah, that's everything. Thanks for watching, and Q Filthy Lance Main.